Welcome to the newest episode of Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. I'm your host, Jason Fraley, picking the brains of the top filmmakers, musicians, and artists of our time. Taraji P. Henson guest stars as Quinta Brunson's mom tonight on the ABC sitcom Abbott Elementary. I spoke to Henson in 2020 about her Netflix comedy Coffee and Kareem, as well as her roots growing up in Washington, D.C. and attending Howard University before iconic roles in Empire and Hidden Figures.
Hey, thanks so much
How
for
are
calling.
you?
Good, your hometown station. Thanks for calling WCOP.
Yes.
All right. So what's great about this is, Coffee and Kareem, movie theaters are shut down with the coronavirus, but this is something you can watch at home. So tell us the premise really quick.
Well, it's a buddy cop movie, but the buddies are not what you would expect. One is a 40-something-year-old man, and the other is a kid in middle school. And the kid is very upset that the mother is dating this white cop, and so he tries to have the cop taken out, and he saves up his little piggy bank change, and he goes to this notorious gangbanger to try and pay him to take the cop out. But as he's there to do that, he witnesses a crime. And at the same time, the kid's mom, played by me, Vanessa, sends her boyfriend to go pick the kid up from school. And he finds the kid at this place. They both see this crime go down, and they become unlikely partners to get away from this gang. And the mother ends up getting kidnapped, and they have to save the mom. And then the mom becomes a part of this kick-ass trio now. And then
Awesome.
Action and mayhem ensues. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. And I just enjoyed working with Ed Helms. I mean, I literally got the email, and the three things I saw was action, comedy, Ed Helms, and Netflix. And I said yes. I didn't even read the script yet. And then I read the script and was like, oh, my God, thank God it's good, because whew.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Hangover and The Office. He's so funny. And,
The Office. He got me. I fell in love with him in The Office. That's like one of my all-time favorite comedy series. And yeah, I was honored.
Hey, remind us, since we are a DC station, remind our listeners, I don't know if they've been living under a rock, that your roots are. I know you grew up in Southeast, and then high school, Oxon Hill, all that. Did you do any acting like in school plays growing up, or was it more once you got to Howard?
No, I did. I did a Shakespeare festival at the Folger Shakespeare Theater one year when I was in junior high school, and we were so good that they created a category for us. We did an episode. We did a scene from Macbeth with the three witches around the cauldron. I played one of the witches, and we were really, really good. And we made some noise because, Shakespeare, not a black faces at the Folgers Theater back then. And so we were this new little black group coming through, and they were blown away by our performance. So that, I did something at the Lincoln Theater. Well, that was in Howard. But before that, before Howard, I did the Washington, D.C. Miss Talented Teen Pageant, and I wrote my own monologue, one runner-up. Yeah.
Nice. And was it true
but I got very serious about it. I was just going to say I didn't get real serious about acting until Howard.
Gotcha. And then while you were at Howard, is it true you worked at the Pentagon briefly to help pay for it?
Yeah, I did. I worked at the Pentagon. I sure did and I didn't do anything important. I was just a receptionist. I did a bunch of filing and answering the phones.
But thank God you did the stuff at Howard. I know we're tight on time here, but real quick, I know last month Katherine Johnson passed away. You played her in Hidden. Just talk about what she meant to NASA, to America, to history, and how much of a privilege it was to play her. Well, the thing about Miss Queen Katherine Johnson, she, if it were not for her and her incredible, brilliant mind, would we have satellites in space? Like, she was the mother of that. She birthed it. She gave them the access to get there, and unfortunately her story was smothered, and I and a lot of little girls grew up thinking or having the understanding that math and science were not for us, it's for boys. And because these incredible figures were hidden, we were led to believe that until I became 40-something years old and I get this script, and it's all a lie. Women behind this space program that got these men into space. And the impact that story had, and how many girls who are coding now that came out of that,
and the inspiration that her story gave was just, the fact that I was a part of that, and little girls always know who Katherine Johnson is, and I portrayed her. That's more I could ask for. That's like, I mean, what an honor. What an honor.
For sure. Absolutely. And final question. We're here in the final season of Empire. I guess it's going to be wrapping here, in a couple of weeks? 2 episodes left, I think? Three maybe? How awesome has it been playing Lion? I mean, so many people, we're talking coffee and cream. I guess from coffee to cookie could be the the headline here.
Right.
But how much of a joy has been playing that with Terrence?
I've had so much fun playing Cookie. You know what I mean? She's one of those characters that people can look up to. A lot of people like, she's my spirit animal. I wish I could walk into this boardroom meeting like Cookie does, So she's a moral compass, and I think people look up to her to say the things that they wish they could say, or that they wish they were strong enough to say. She's heroic. She's a hero without a cape.
That's awesome. Well, we'll let you run. We could talk Benjamin Button, hustling, but we could talk everything. You've had so many good roles. But everybody, Coffee and Kareem, Friday on Netflix. It debuts. It's perfect to watch while they're social distancing, right?
Yes, absolutely. Lots of laughs.
All right. Well, stay safe, okay?
You too. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much for listening to Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. Our theme music is Scott Buckley's Clarion. Remember to give us a 5-star rating if you like what you hear. We'll see you next time. I wanted to take a second to tell you about an app I really enjoy. Living in the DC area is great, and Podcast DC gathers all of the local shows that I like all in one local app. Health, sports, local news, politics, and so much more. Podcast DC is the new local app with hundreds of DC area podcasts to choose from. I can earn exciting rewards just for listening and share the podcasts I love instantly. Available in the App Store or in Google Play, listen local with Podcast DC.